Hello, everybody. It's the Passionless Hack here, not posting again for months on end. It's my favorite, and this is your favorite time too. The time when I do unscripted rants, since Hara Hara is one of my most popular videos. So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about how to do competitive formats correctly. I'm going to be comparing the way Bushi does things to the way companies like Wizards of the Coast and Pokemon do things. So, we'll turn off my ringer because, yeah. Apologies now because I have a cat here who's gonna be. Yep, hi. He's gonna be real annoying. You got anything to say, cat? No? Alright. So, what are we going to talk about? I already went over that part. So, to put it bluntly, Bushi is a little dumb about how to do competitive formats. Basically, whenever there's a new set, there should be a time period for some competitive play. Magic runs GPs pretty much every month at the least. And there's always like a 3-month period between sets for standard. Bushiroad doesn't allow themselves even a month between sets. They have to keep shitting out new sets every month. And it's the reason why they have such a problem with their competitive format, because there's no variation. And that's because of how Bushiroad's deck buildings are. It's always, you have to build within this restriction, whereas Magic and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, they don't have deck building restrictions necessarily. So, Bushiroad compensates that by releasing so many sets that there's so many decks. Let's look at fucking Vanguard right now. What decks are dominating Vanguard? Oracle, Think Tank, and Murakumo. Those are the top decks right now, and they are the bane of my existence. But they do this on purpose. They make a few decks that are just obnoxiously better. They did it with Buddy Fight, where the Chaos, Swords, and Bots were the best decks back in spring 2018 or 17, I don't remember. And they like to do this a lot, where they're just kind of shitting things out, not caring about balance or the competitive scene, which is not healthy. Hell, look at their ban list. They they banned Menjo because it was a part of a deck they didn't expect to happen. Yes, the deck was bullshit. But the fact is, they wanted the game to be something it wasn't. They wanted it to be fast and aggressive, but Menjo was just not what they wanted. And that's another problem with Bushiroad. They don't know how to make games well, so to speak. Vanguard's a very good game. Alright, let's just get that out there. Vanguard's a very good game. But their track record is really bad. Luck and Logic failed. Dragoborn failed. I'm sure there's other games they made that failed. And Buddy Fight is not a good game. It's not a balanced game. When one-turn kills are dominating the format, there's something bad going on. It's just, in Magic, one-turn kills are usually like rare and very difficult. But in Buddy Fight, if you don't get a one-turn kill, it's rare. And that's something they have a problem with. They don't know how to balance games. And really, Buddy Fight should be their slow game. The reason why Magic, Pokemon, and not Yu-Gi-Oh! The reason Magic and Pokemon are good games is because they have a mana system behind them. The only real mana system is Buddy Fight's Gauge. Like, Vanguard has Counterblast, Soul Blast, and all that. But this is a rant for another time. We're not talking about bad game design. We're talking about bad competitive design. Bushi Road, why is there so little third-party events? I think there's like Arc something that does Vanguard third-party events, but there's no third-party buddy fight events that I find. And usually, the only thing you're competing for at these events is a playmat. Like in spring, we're getting playmats finally, but that's all you're really competing for. And it's like, why am I driving all the way out to Chicago for a playmat I'm not guaranteed to get? They don't have anything going on at their regionals. There's vendors, which, that's really cool. I actually really like their vendors. I love seeing Card Fight Underground. They're really great guys. But their side events are bullshit. Here, go play 3 matches against someone here and get a promo card that's garbage. I still have the promo card from fucking August, and it's awful. I'm never going to use it. And the incentives to stay there after the main event are minimal. Whereas look at Magic again, alright? I don't know about the Pokemon scene because I haven't gone to a Pokemon regionals yet, although I plan to try that out eventually. Magic has so many side events that I don't do the main event anymore. I go for the side events. I draft, I play Commander, it's fun. And there's a ticket wall where you can win prizes, from all the side events. And I wish Bushi Road would pick up on at least that. Because I think it's like they do a rock, paper, scissors tournament for sleeves. This is just from what I hear, because last time I was there, I waited for 2 hours after the main event for them to announce the side events, and they never did, so I left. And then after I left, they started the side events, because fuck me, right? Like, I'm driving out here, I'm waking up fucking early, I'm playing your game, I'm putting in the money. The least you can do is give me something to do when I'm having a bad day. Last regionals, as I pointed out in my 5th Omnis video, I didn't have a good time. I met some great people. Met Ace of Spades. I met Anima. I got to play Cosmo Dragoons, which was really fun. But I didn't have fun after the 3rd round. And it's like, what do I do then? Well, it happens when you lose in the 1st round, because there's no way you're making top 8 after that. Like, the system's just fucked. Like, what incentive do I have to stay at this event? The answer is none. The answer is figure it out yourself. For me, I got to play a tag team match against Ace of Spades with my Shadow Dragons, which was fucking hilarious because I had like 3 Shadow Dragons on the field that had 15 crit. And it was just, they had to keep guarding until I hit them pretty much. It was great. But that was pretty much it. I think I took a fucking nap at regionals. But there's so little to do that it's like, I'm just kind of disappointed after going to this event that I'm supposed to be excited for and preparing for. I got people at my locals that are already trying to figure out what decks to play. I already know what deck I'm playing. I'm probably just taking my fucking Ninjas deck because there's no point really caring, because I'm gonna have a bad day. One of my teammates will probably, just mess something up. They might just have a bad round, and it'll cost us all the entire event. And it's like, okay, I guess we go home. It's something they need to focus on. I don't think they realize it's not just about having an event. It's about running an event. keeping people interested, giving people reasons to stay after the fact. And there's nothing. I really hope they can change this around, and it might be different for some areas. I'm talking about the Chicago regionals, because that is always the first regionals they do. So any professional, I'm using air quotes, you can't see it, but I'm using them. Any professional player that travels out to these events to try and get worlds, they're not doing that for Spring Fest, of course. But the people who are actually trying to win, they're coming all the way out here, spending money. Hell, I'm considering getting a hotel, considering I'm doing both days of the event. But it's like, why am I wasting all this money for, an event that's not going to do anything if I lose in the first round? At least it's a rant. It's unscripted. This is all off the top of my head, because apparently no one likes these scripted videos anymore. Sadness. But yeah, I guess I'll end my rant there, because there's no point continuing. I'm just kind of out of it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I apologize for not uploading very much. I've been in the Ace of Spades Buddy Quest. That's something I've been a part of. But mostly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I got a Switch. I've been playing Diablo, I've been playing Monster Hunter, and I just played through Persona 5 again, so yeah. My life. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna take this moment to talk about something. I wanna try to move the channel towards Vanguard content. And my problem is, I've lost my passion for Buddy Fight because it's such a game, and I'm gonna have a whole video talking about where that went. But I want to try and branch out into other things. So if you think you'd be down for that, leave comments, because any support helps. Because I just don't fucking care right now. And I have no reason to care. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.